ReganRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode. What it do? Let me ask you this, Pat. Who do you think has more work to do? The boxing as a whole or Sha'carri Richardson?
Oh man, I'd have to say Sha'carri Richardson at this point, man. Like,
there you go. Let's have at it, folks.
Yeah, you know.
Final topic.
Segue into that. You know, Sha'carri Richardson. Obviously, if you know her story, like she was lighting it up in college in track and field, and in the trial she was lighting it up. No pun intended. Oh, actually pun intended.
No pun intended. That one is definitely.
That was bars. I was like, hold on, this nigga rapping right now.
That was a triple entendre, bro.
She was lighting up before on the track and field, and she was lighting up before the Olympics.
Hey.
That was
fucking bars.
Hell no.
You know, but unfortunately, she was doing that shit. She was really doing that shit, and she failed her drug test, and then Olympics was like, no, you're suspended for 30 days. But then so she couldn't compete in the 100 meters or 200 meters, but she can compete in the relays. So I think, and then I guess either she didn't want to do that, she wanted to stay just to grieve, since her mom passed away, and I think that was the reason. I think they said why she smoked. And but unfortunately, what happened was, the people that people are like, oh, why are you giving her so much grief because she wanted to smoke weed, and then talk about it's unfair rule. Well, regardless of what, and then we had a podcast about this, so we were like, regardless of what you think about it, like the Olympic Committee is strict about this shit. Like they don't fuck around with this shit. Like you can't even take like regular over-the-counter medications. I've mentioned before. Usain Bolt had a toothache and he couldn't take painkillers or whatever because it was banned. So imagine if weed, weed which is definitely banned about for damn near everything. And then she should have smoked weed. She should be allowed to compete. And then unfortunately, what didn't help too is Sha'carri Richardson was also kind of being a little immature, to put it lightly. Throwing shade on Twitter, throwing shade on her teammates. Wasn't holding them down, anything like that. And even when they were in the Olympics, wasn't doing anything but throwing more shade. So it was kind of bad.
I mean, I think that her getting that Nike endorsement and all the interviews kind of got, obviously she's 21 years old, it got through her head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. So it all came to a head yesterday. Against in the race. Now this would be the first time that she would actually run against like the Jamaican sprinters, the Jamaican team who I'm not gonna say lit it up again, but who annihilated the competition, like the Diamond League, the 2021 Diamond League. Because and she was like, okay, this is gonna be the first time that we're going to, we're gonna see them race against each other. You got Shelly-Ann, Fraser-Pryce, and Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shamika Jackson, like all of them. They was doing their thing, and she was in there too. And then 11 seconds later, or 11.14 seconds later, she crossed the finish line, dead last. Absolute last, like, and this is someone who actually has a Nike endorsement, who has all types of endorsement from, has a Kanye, was involved in doing that whole thing with Kanye West for his next album, was on TikTok or putting on silly ass videos. Like
She was tripping, honestly, because high schoolers run 11 flat for a fucking 100 meters. So she was out there tripping. You can't be Olympic talking about, I'm finna run through niggas, talking all that shit before the race, and then you get out there and you don't even come out. Like, you couldn't even compete against the niggas on your squad.
Yeah, like you're not second or third at least. I mean, if you were second and third, you was talking shit. Okay, that's fine, that's cool. but you're out there placing dead last.
And there was distance too. She got smoked.
Yeah, and her competitors damn near broke the fucking record. 10.54 seconds, 10.73 seconds. That's insane. Like, for 100 meters, man. If you ever ran 100 meters, I did 100 meters for the Hershey track and field stuff, man. That's fucking insane to run it that fast.
10.5? That shit is ridiculous. She was flying.
Yeah.
I can't run my mouth that fast. Fuck that. I'll be talking shit.
It was crazy. And then, but in the interview after that, she ran her fucking mouth, and then why Fraser-Pryce and all of them, they walked by with some of the smuggest looks on the face I've ever seen after. Pure smug. While she's over there just...
Because they were like, why the fuck is this bitch getting interviewed? That's why. It was like, why they interviewing the last place? I ain't never seen nobody in last place get interviewed. So how does it feel to not even come close?
Oh, no, that happens in boxing all the time.
Nah, that's a loser. That's a one or the other. In boxing, there's a one or the other.
It don't happen in boxing. The popular guy that we thought would win fucking loses, and then they asking him first what happened, and the winners over there like, nigga.
No. That's like watching NASCAR. You go to the last car. So what happened? Why didn't you come out on top? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, that's what happens when you popular, bro. Like,
no, fuck
it's
that.
not right. I'm not.
They should have let her walk to the locker room. Like, bitch, you don't get no interview. Real shit.
Niggas care if LeBron walk away not shaking people's hands over the niggas that just beat him. It's just the way the game is, man. The culture is hype beast.
Nah, fuck that. Like, damn, Sha'carri, all that shit you was talking, what happened? It don't matter. I'll be back. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
cutting promos.
Yeah, this is where you can say that she was really burning it up out there, like there was a lot of
pass himself to the left hand side.
There was definitely a lot of clucking going out there, and I felt secondhand embarrassment. I was like, "Yo, you got."
Yo, this nigga's killing the bars right now. I'm not even going fucking behind.
This nigga trying to get on the album now.
Yo, but
like, hold on, man. Y'all ain't the only niggas. I be doing my thing.
I mean, people gave people are trying to say, "Oh, you're hating on a black woman and all this," and like,
but all of them were black. Like,
shout out to Kendrick Perkins,
not Spence. Wilder, Robinson. They got.
They all got this work.
They got this work. I'm sorry, Sha'carri gonna get this work too. That's all.
Yeah, she's not above anything.
And then and also the reason why people saying like she's a black woman too, and this is another aspect of this whole thing is that whole ADOS versus non-ADOS argument, which was prevalent. You know what?
The problem with that whole thing is, and I got nothing. Not doing the diaspora wars. I got nothing respect for foundational Black Americans, but there were other foundational Black Americans in the Olympics that weren't getting any love. Y'all just decided to go with Sha'carri, Miss Gabby Thomas,
or Alison Felix.
Yeah. And nobody said anything, nobody's like, oh, once Sha'carri, like Gabby even made a post, and this is what really turned it around for me. What made me like, this bitch is on something else. When Gabby Thomas went online and she was like, listen, I think it's a shame that, I'm hearing that, Black people are, boycotting the Olympics. It's a shame because there are plenty of Black athletes, myself included, that would really love your support. Nothing wrong with that. And then Sha'carri just comes off, popping off at the mouth. Well, I know you're not talking about me. Always got something to say about what I say. I'm popular, so you can't be mad at that. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
yeah. It's like, why Sean? There's no I in team. What the fuck is your problem? Like,
because niggas always embracing that type of damn. I don't want to just come out and call niggas hood rats or hood.
Nah. I'm hood booger.
But black culture always wants to put the face of black culture and black excellence. They want to put it on the face of like those type of individuals, so they'll go extra hard for that.
Word.
And then
when they see them lose or take a L, it's like, oh my God, you hate all black women, even if they lost to black women. So it's kind of annoying.
Exactly.
This ain't the first time a black woman took a L.
I'm saying, like, y'all
more.
Yeah, you got make
Nobody has to lose.
Yeah, like people gotta learn how to pick their battles correctly, instead of just going all or nothing. Like,
when I saw it all happen, the first song I played was Kanye West. It All Falls Down.
Classic.
Yeah, and the funny thing is too is then because she lost so badly, she was supposed to race in the 200 meters and she pulled out. Because she already knew the smoke was coming.
So what the fuck was she doing for the last 30 days besides getting her hair and nails done?
Exactly, my Nick. That's what I'm saying. Like,
she should have been at home training harder. Like, all right, when I come back, I'm smoking all these niggas. But how do you come back and get smoked?
No, and she put up an Instagram post. She's like, I took a little bit off, but now it's game time. Like, I forgot what I said.
My thing was, I think she just went to Hollywood because because during the Olympics, like I said, she was with Kanye. She was all up in meeting the baby and shit like that. Like she was all Hollywood and shit like that.
She wasn't training. She was definitely not training.
She definitely wasn't trained. She was and she definitely. She may have been grieving, but she was out there. She was out there. Like she wasn't out there doing.
We can agree that speed is natural, but that's why she still was able to run at 11 without training.
Right.
But
exactly.
still, to compete against these Jamaican women, you gotta stop playing. She was basically saying they ain't shit. Yeah, she ain't paying no respect, nothing. She was like, "Oh, this gonna be my first time competing. Let's see what's up." Like, what? Like, damn, bitch, you was just off for 30 days. We've been training for fucking the last 2 months, going crazy.
Yeah, we just come off the Olympics. We even had no type of downtime. She said, we ready now. We ready. You know what I'm saying? The fuck
it's that arrogance, man.
And they train different in Jamaica. They train different in Jamaica. That's why them niggas always winning.
Facts. But they don't want to hear. Certain people don't want to hear that though. They just want to make Sha'carri like she's the second coming of FloJo or some shit like, or Jackie Joyner. You know what I mean? Or Gail Deaver or some shit like that. Nigga. So that's the thing, and you still got to put in the work. And we mentioned on the podcast, like before, like she's still young, like she has to but this is the type of shit like she's lowering her brand, like because Nike is not going like. She can't be out there getting smoked like that and think at Nike, because Nike will drop you for less. You don't want her to fumble the bag and be like, and then her career, like, because she altered her destiny, and you can point it to her lighting up a joint. Whereas I think LB, you said about the joint failed her or something like the blunt failed.
The blunt failed. But dude, look, this is the thing. Sometimes you gotta realize what's your niche. If you're gonna fucking. Like, we all agree that this was too soon for her to come back, especially after talking all that shit. You put the expectations up there.
Right.
But second of all, if you know you're not going to train and take it serious like that, are you more concerned about being a celebrity? Use that celebrity to your advantage. When niggas was offering her all types of cannabis deals and this, that, everybody's like, oh, no, that'll fuck up her brand. And I'm like, but losing doesn't? Like, you could have ran with bars. You could have ran with that.
Facts. Damn, everyone has bars for this shit.
Yeah, I know the niggas are just waiting. But so that's how I'm looking at it. Like, you just making bad moves, and for some reason nobody wants to hold you accountable. Everybody's like, oh my God, let's hold her hand. She's the first black lady to ever lose.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, and that's where it needs to stop. Like, not everyone needs to be caped for. Like, it's like,
yeah, like no one gives a fuck. It ain't that serious. Like, a month, we would have forgot if she would have stopped running her fucking mouth.
Right. Yeah, and then now she took a public L, and she backed down from racing another race, and that's just like, yo, it's like you really shouldn't support it. Now, if she ran the 200 meters and then she like won or at least placed in the top 3. That at least go, that could have been an L she could have reversed quickly or something like that.
Because then you did something, but you got smoked, and then you quit the next race.
Yeah, exactly.
And you getting interviews and shit, like niggas just put you on records. Like, come on.
Yeah, any athlete who does that, I will never cape for them. Like, never. I'd be, if it was someone, let's say, like, I was like Triple G. If Triple G ever did some bullshit like that, I would like, yeah, no, like, that's done, whatever. But yeah. So what she did was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna cape for you any longer. Like, like you're gonna get this work. Like you need, like, so someone needs to tell you, like, 'cause clearly your peoples, your circle, whoever failed you completely. On this bullshit. So it's like,
I mean, I'm gonna pull for the sister. I mean, I hope she comes. I hope the climb back's always good to see. So I mean, if she still has the hunger in her, and she wants to, maybe next Olympics, if she can even hit the trial, I mean, more power to her. But if she wants to be a celebrity, hey.
Yeah, whenever she want to stop being a clown for social media and get back in the fucking training center, get her ass back to work, and get ready for the next 4 years, then you can talk. But we're not trying to hear that shit right now. Like, stay your little ass out the club and go back to the fucking field. Real shit.
When we first talked about it, Remy, you were like, you're not caping for her, but you're a huge supporter for her. But I can hear the disappointment in your voice, bro.
No, she fucked up. I thought she would have been at least training, like. At least Kaepernick, when they hit that nigga down, he was still training, going to, seen that nigga on a football field every fucking day. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But her, you see her in the salon and shit, chilling with all types of like, get the fuck out of here.
That video did it, because the TikTok video made it seem like, oh, okay, I'm back with a vengeance. Like, y'all
it's like
fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, she back? Oh, okay. I watched the race. I'm like, yo, did her shoe come off or some shit? The fuck?
Yo, I love having Rome on this shit, yo. He be saying some shit, yo.
Like, what the fuck? She fucked up her whole. I don't know. I know she lost hella fans from that.
I don't think so.
She lost me, nigga.
She lost the casual fans.
Yeah, she lost the casual, but I feel like, she'll be on people's radar unless, only time will tell,
Yeah,
but she doing her teammates wrong, go jumping in races, pulling out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Like, it's doing too
Simone
much.
Biles. Simone Biles, it's like we respect what she do the whole time, but if I recall, she never got this surge of support like.
And there's no fuckery with her.
Simone is the greatest gymnast that ever lived,
and she don't have fuckery attached to her.
Yeah,
that's what it is. We embrace fuckery too much.
We know why. We know why, but we're not gonna go there.
No, every time it's like we embrace the fuckery, and we can't, like, as a culture, we have a problem embracing niggas for just being great. That's it. It's like if they don't do no fuckery, or they not dating the random IG bitch or whatnot, it's like we just don't pay attention to them.
Right.
They give them some fuckery, and then niggas lose their mind. Like, oh yeah, man, he could do this, he could do that, this, that.
Clout is a hell of a drug, nigga.
Yeah, it is.
Damn right.
Yeah, everyone falls victim to the clout demon. Like, clout demon stays claiming these souls, bro. Like,
that's just like the fucking crack rock and damn Snowfall. Niggas lose their mind, and niggas turn it into Wanda off that clout.
Snowfall references, you gotta love them. Watch that show. It's a good show, by the way.
It's not better than The Wire, though.
Nah. But it's a great show. It's a tier. It's a tier
good
below.
show, though. Damn good.
It's a tier below for sure.
Better than Power.
Yep.
Yeah,
I do.
I'll agree with that. But it's just more like this is like pretty much like tough luck, because it's not like we want you to see Sha'carri Richardson. Like we said it before, like she has the story like that you can sell, like you can legitimately sell, but you can't sell someone who you can't sell like what she's doing now. You can't. It's like
you can't sell losers.
Yeah.
They remember there came a time and point when you couldn't sell Adrian Broner no more.
Exactly.
Took a while, but it came, and that's for everybody. Like when, like she didn't do enough to talk the shit. She didn't do enough first to talk the shit that she talked. Like, let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Simone Biles could come out with a whole EP of talking shit.
she could definitely talk our shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Simone Biles is literally the greatest gymnast.
And hold on, was Sha'carri always talking shit like this though? Or was this recent after the weed smoking shit?
She always had this confidence in her, which is good. But
she was confident. You know,
I don't mean the confidence. I mean, fuck my teammates. I'm the most popular bitch on the squad.
No, that was after that was the Olympics. Remember the Miss Me Yet? Nobody's watching.
The Miss Me Yet. That was like right after she
tweeted "Miss Me Yet" to her teammates.
On Twitter.
I would have that's our on-site fade. That's our on-site fade.
No. She tweeted "Miss Me Yet" just like the fans. Because the Olympics was boring without her type of shit.
Yeah, because they were letting her have it.
The bitch had 2 events. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, niggas was not watching the whole Olympics just for her. Like, stop playing.
Shit, man.
Stop playing.
Yeah,
you know how big the Jamaican race fan base is.
Facts. I was watching boxing in the USA basketball. That shit was fire.
When I first started watching track and field, was Usain Bolt and them niggas running through the mountains and shit. That's when I first started watching track and field. I'm like, yo, these niggas is next level. You seen them training videos with Usain Bolt?
Yeah, I know. I seen them. Yeah.
Nigga, them niggas was running through Grand Canyons. Just fucking.
You're not used to do track and field, so that's why that's my interest. I watch any track and field, so I love watching that shit regardless, and I didn't care. And Sha'carri was just a player in the game of me. Just actually, I'd watch any type of that shit. So it's like, the fact that she was putting that shit out there like that just wasn't cool. Like,
At the end of the day, track and field is a sport that you gotta constantly train in. Just because you can't take a month off or not do it seriously for a couple months and think you're gonna be beating the best niggas in the world. It's not boxing where skill could kind of, you could kind of work your way around shit and be like, well, I know I'm not as fast as this guy, but my timing's still A1. Even then, your timing get rusty. Like,
absolutely.
Like, that's like even if you're a cross country runner, if you running every day and then you take a 30-day layoff, there's no way you're gonna be able to. All right, I'm doing a 5K next week, nigga. I'm gonna take back my top 10 spot in the 5K next week, nigga. No, that shit not gonna work.
If you do it, you'll be the last one, and your time will not be like it was a month ago.
It wouldn't.
And that's what they gotta understand. This shit crazy, like.
And especially when you talking shit, I know them Jamaicans seen that video too before when you was like, oh, this bitch thinks she finna win. Yeah. Oh, we finna break records in this bitch. That's what they said. Yeah. We finna break records today. 10-5 on that ass. That shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, and like I said, she's been getting memed up like crazy on Twitter. Especially on Twitter, like they've been letting her have all types of shit on Twitter right now. So it's like, hey, let's say, people like if you can talk, if you're talking the talk, you gotta walk the walk. Else people will let you know she's not above getting ridiculed or anything like that. Especially after this. So yeah, you gotta let her know, and you just hope that she can actually come back and actually take the shit seriously and train. This is no disrespect. We just want you to respect the culture, baby girl. Respect the game. Yeah, you gotta realize that this shit, everybody's born with talent, but this shit takes work too. Exactly.
You can't just. It takes more than talent to make it somewhere. You feel me?
Yeah, you gotta cultivate talent. You gotta find a balance of being humble and confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for your head to blow up because you got the Nike deal and you got all these new followers and you got a whole hood behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
prior kills.
Because initially, if you see I felt heartfelt because I love my grandma. When she ran to her grandma after her mom died and she won the race, like that struck with me,
Yeah, that was cool. Like, that's the story aspect, and it's like people you can see it. Like, she was moving right, but then after that, she got derailed, and she looked like she might get derailed some more. If anyone in her circle does not reel her back in.
Yeah. That's whatever.
Yeah, no. So yeah, we're Sha'carri Richardson. We want you to do good. Like we want good for her, but she has to want it for herself. That's real.
Yeah, because if you find with your career playing out the way it is now, then hey, more power to you. But people gonna have their damn words for it. So
exactly.
I deal with it. You know, no one's hating on you. No one's going out the way. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about track and field. It's not a sport to me. That's just an event. You know, what the fuck I care about niggas damn running down the street for? I don't give a fuck about track and field. But if you're good at it, hey, more power to you. That's good. You know, I'm a boxing fan, nigga, and I fucks with basketball. That's it. Like, nothing else exists to me.
But yeah, you
still got to take it serious though.
Right. I mean, that's your sport. You know, you want to be the best, and you want to be seen as the best. You want to be put on that damn Wheaties box. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? You go straight up.
The Wheatie boxes don't jump on you, shit. Unless you having an argument with some stud in the projects or some shit. I don't know. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas doing, you know. But you gotta put the work in, man. Like my nigga Top 5 said. You gotta fucking talent ain't enough, man. This the GOAT artist telling you that.
Yeah, you know, all the time in the world. If you don't got no, you know, no drive, you know, none of that shit, no discipline, none of that shit. Yeah, it's all nothing. It's all for nothing. You'll never reach your full potential.
Does Floyd need to drop another All Access saying hard work and dedication for the next 30 minutes?
I'm saying, like, and yeah, I mean, Floyd, like most people want to be the Floyd, you know, Money Mayweather, but they don't want to be Pretty Boy. That's the thing. Yep. You can apply it to any type of sport. You can apply it to Sha'carri Richardson's situation.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Yep. Fact.
So I think we spit enough bars on everything today. You know, shit was live. You know, y'all had me cracking up as usual. You know what I mean? You know, but for final thoughts, man. Rome, I'll let you kick off your final thought.
Final thoughts. Jake Paul cashing in. Sha'carri needs to start working. Get back in the lab. You know, get your shit right. Undercards, make sure the undercards are like good cards. You feel me? Good fights. Yep. You need to see good fights this weekend. No mid fights. Keep Shutter happy.
Yes, sir.
And you already know who the fuck it is. Wrong Top 5. Man.
That's what it is, man. Ayo, P, your final thoughts?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? If it's the end of the road for Manny Pacquiao, great career. You know. We'll see, but you know what I'm saying? I think he should end his career, and he got nothing left to prove. You know, props to Ugas, did his thing. Sha'carri Richardson, stop being a bum, you know. Stop being a bum on and off the court. You know what I'm saying? If you lose, you're not above any jokes or clowning or criticism. It is what it is.
Yep.
Now, you need to say that again for the people in the back, bro. I don't think they hear you.
Twice on
Sunday. Is really writing think pieces about this shit.
I'm saying Sha'carri Richardson is not above or immune over any criticism, clowning, or joking. We get it from everybody else. She's not immune to it. So she can be clowned just like anybody else, and we're not attacking black women. Because Lord knows I always prop up black women, but it ain't nothing about that. And I got nothing against Sha'carri Richardson. If she's gonna talk the way, she's gonna throw her black teammates under the bus, then it ain't that. That ain't it.
That ain't cool.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. Other than that, Ring Gang Radio all day, every day, twice on Sundays. Let me pick that again. Ring Gang Radio all day, every day, twice on Sundays. You know where to find us at. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, ringgangradio.com. And, and fuck biters. So I ain't forget about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas biting our shit. And then, what's the big deal? Like, I don't care. When you're a content creator, nobody likes their shit being taken, their ideas being taken, especially when the person admitted that he got it from us. So I don't care about that. Oh, well, you guys don't have a lot of followers. He has more followers. Oh, so now it's okay for bigger companies. So now we get on bigger corporations from stealing from the little man all the time. But now you're saying it's okay for the big man to steal from the little man. You know what I'm saying? So fuck out of here. Like I've noticed that y'all care more about popularity than integrity. When a certain somebody, when a certain somebody wanted to run off and do his own version of a boxing versus, y'all gave him a different energy, and I remember that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So keep that same energy.
Bars. Everyone got bars today for something. Ah, damn, this is a bar.
Fuck them niggas.
And Rome with his ad libs. Oh man, no, but there was nothing but straight facts that was just in that shit, bro. Like pure facts, man. So let's see. So P and Rome gave it. Pilot, did you give your final thoughts?
Man, I can't even follow up with P's bars. Shit, man, that was the first thing I had. Nah, but similar to what P said. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. He's a legend, only champion I think in history to win a belt in 4 different decades. I mean, that shit's we're never gonna see another Manny Pacquiao again. Me being half Filipino, it's been a love-hate relationship with him just because Filipinos dick ride him so hard. But you got to respect the greatness in him. Shout out to Ugas. Hopefully this kind of clears up some of the 147 shit. And yeah, hopefully next week the undercard should be fire. Paul Woodley should be some good fuckery. Sha'carri, come on, baby girl, you gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, ringgangradio.com, Bing, Google, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Podomatic, it's a Podomatic,
Anchor, everything else, Apple Podcast, but you know what it is. Ring Gang Radio, baby.
Yes, sir. Ayo, LB, man, your final thoughts?
Oh man, I just want the notes that we had one. I just want a great boxing weekend coming up. Hopefully no one gets no permanent damage, no one gets fucked up, hurt. Sha'carri Richardson, I hope she bounced back, and if she doesn't, it is what it is. Life moves on. Pacquiao, whether he called it a career or not, he's given us a lot of great memories, so I always gonna fuck with him for that. Dude had a country on his back for like 20 years, and it's just been a nice ride, and he made fucking Freddie Roach the second most popular in that country, so yeah. So that's a good day, America.
Yeah.
But
and then also legitimized, because as we all know, Freddie Roach is a disciple of the late great Eddie Futch. So like,
yes.
So it pretty much legitimized Eddie Futch's lineage in terms of that, because pretty much. So whatever you think about Roach, he has that lead. He is one of the top trainers in there. Like, you can't front on him for that.
That's super facts.
Yeah, and he helped build Manny Pacquiao to what he is today. So you gotta make sure you always gotta give him that. You have to give him that respect, and he's a cool guy too, because I've met him before. So he's a cool guy. I had to put that out there.
Hell yeah, it's crazy, man. Just so many wonderful moments in the boxing ring. It's like if you're not really it's funny because Pac is like both ways. If you ain't a fan of Pacquiao, it's like I low key don't even care what you got to say about boxing, really. If you're not a fan of Tupac, like I really don't give a fuck about what you got to say about rap. So it is what it is.
Right? Yeah. People like laughing goat what at Pacquiao. Like Pacquiao is literally a top 10, 12, 15 all-time boxing career. So if you think he's some kind of bum, then you just don't know shit about boxing.
Dude, if Pacquiao's a bum, then boxing is over.
Not a bum, but if you don't think he's an all-time great, because I think he is.
Shoot, people really hate on this guy. Like, look,
no, people do.
If you don't want to, if you hate on Pacquiao, there's no reason for anybody to box then, because there's people who would die to have a fraction of his career.
Yeah, and you have to remember, it's like Pacquiao came from the straight gutter. Like he didn't have a gold medal. He didn't. I mean, dude had to weigh in on fights with rocks in his pockets because he was so fucking skinny and malnourished.
Dude literally got it out the mud.
Yeah.
I don't even know the mud. Like, dude had to bring the mud in to get it out of the mud.
Exactly.
He had to make his own motherfucking mud, man. Yeah, that guy came from.
Yeah, like I mean,
humble beginnings.
Yes, I ain't gonna hate. Like, look, man. Like, you could disagree with certain things, but like, dudes hating. I can't really vibe with that shit, man. You know, even you guys' performance wasn't all that. You know, I wasn't impressed by you guys, but he won and he had a good sound game plan. So there's no hate from me, but my opinion is, you know, what it is. You feel me? So we got to kind of shout out to Lukey because he had an interesting video about how media and everybody just can't really have opinions anymore. Like, if it's not a group think, you know, where we look at shit, is people just want to, you know, not even care what you have to say. So just, you know, Ring Gang, we respect the culture, man. So shout out to the rest of the squad. He got half of these niggas in here. So shout out to PJ Fight Architect, RTDZ, Ring Gang TV, Prolific Genius 1, Video God, and my bro, Clanarchy the Sample Genius, Return of the Sample Kings is out now. Y'all know what it is. Uppercut season, top 5 on its way, coming soon. More music, more dope shit, more fucking prediction videos, more all of that. Episode 4 coming soon. That's in the works. We'll put up more clips of that shit. That shit's fucking fire.
Yes, sir.
And you know, just fuck with your boy. And one more thing, y'all niggas, stop ducking the go artists on this shit, man. When y'all trying to get that first goddamn boxing Twitter versus for artwork, y'all niggas is trying to act like the God don't exist. Who want this boxing artwork work?
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? That's the GOAT artist right there, man. You know.
Who want it? Like, you could pick a fucking division, it don't matter. Who want it? Who want next? Cause a lot of y'all niggas passing off your bullshit as like artwork, but nah, nigga, I decide that.
We calling out names.
I mean, you call out whoever the fuck you want, nigga. This gang, this Ring Gang. Who's out there? Who's shit popping?
Art Man.
Well, that nigga.
That nigga
versus. Artwork versus.
Yes, sir.
Y'all post one pick, I post up one. Vote. Y'all post up one, I post up one. We could go all day.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So that's the GOAT.
So anybody who wanted, anybody out there who really on some fucking boxing artwork shit, holla at Ring Gang, Go Artist, Soul War, Shuttleworth. Let's get this shit popping.
Yes, sir. And I mean, the only thing I want to add to everything is just obviously my own thoughts on Manny Pacquiao. Like I said, man, Manny Pacquiao for the better part of 20-something years, man, has pretty much he reinvented what an event really is for pay-per-view. Like, he's been part of the most pay-per-views ever sold, and some classic fight of the year, you know, that's happened on pay-per-views for him. And also I want to thank him because it was me putting money on him knocking out Cotto in either 11 or 12 that got me the wings. That got me my first flat screen TV. You know, I was able to put my TV with the back to bed. So,
damn.
Yeah, shout out to that, man. That was, and of course, Pacquiao Cotto was the last pay-per-view I ever watched with the back in an SD as well. You know, so.
God damn.
Yeah, I definitely remember that one. That was a good time. But yeah, it was definitely the last pay-per-view that I actually paid for in SD as well. So there's a lot of last and first associated with that. But yeah, you know, Pacquiao is an all-time great. Like I said before, we're never going to see someone like Manny Pacquiao again in boxing. Not for a while, not for a long time. Like, imagine someone who was a lineal flyweight champion and then was able to pick up a belt at 154. Are you kidding me? Like, that's unheard of. Like, that'll be the equivalent of either one of these 147 cats going up and being heavyweight champion of the world. That's the equivalent of that. That's insane. and that's over 4 decades. That's absolutely insane. So yeah, most people need to show Manny Pacquiao the proper respect, and also too with the media. Like one thing I did happen to see on Twitter last night was someone of the boxing media, had the nerve to actually mock Manny Pacquiao's religious beliefs, like it was a thing to do, and it pissed off everyone. I know Ishe Smith was like pissed about that.
Oh, that ain't no boxing media. That bitch does OnlyFans. Fuck out of here. That OnlyFans doesn't count as media.
Yeah. She's hella lame too, and she's always taking pictures from the top up, but the bottom half, yeesh.
God damn.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah, nah, cause she always like hating on Broner and like she be saying racist shit. So yeah, nah, fuck her.
Yeah, she was whining. People were telling her about herself. Yeah, it's like people need to show Manny Pacquiao a little bit more respect, because y'all gonna hate him when he's gone. Like y'all, y'all gotta see what boxing is like. Is we're in the, and people want to say this is the Canelo era. The Canelo era isn't as captivating as the Manny Pacquiao era was. That's straight up and down. It's not. So y'all gonna miss him when it's like, oh, I miss the big fights. Oh, I miss the big fights. This that. Watch.
Pacquiao ain't duck no Andre though, or no Charlos.
Exactly. In fact, it's hard to actually find someone who. I mean, well, there are people that he might have avoided, but nothing in the high profile.
Niggas gonna be like, he didn't fight Guzman. Nate Campbell needed a shot.
Paul Williams.
Hey, Paul Williams is probably the closest you can probably say to Pacquiao might have actually avoided, because look, that was a bad style clash. That would be a bad style clash.
Yeah, Paul Williams welterweight is just a bad style clash for everybody.
For a lot of people, yeah.
You'd have to bring out the whole the previous era of welterweights to be a great matchup. You'd have to start bringing out the Trinidads and Mosleys and Cortez and De La Hoyas and
yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Manny Pacquiao is a true all-time great. And like I say, I'm gonna miss those high-profile ass fights. Him, pay-per-views, and then him lighting it up on pay-per-views. Like, I mean, and probably when he does announce that, then we will probably do a proper introspective on his career and everything like that. But yeah, salute to me. And if it is the last one, salute to him. And yeah, boxing. Hopefully he gets back on track, because I know. Yeah, this summer we were supposed to get some blockbusters, and we didn't get that at all. I mean, so it's because for one reason or the other. So yeah, I mean, yeah, hopefully boxing gets better, and then we definitely got some more shit on the way, more prediction videos I'm working on. Probably after that, working some articles as well. You may get depending on how things, you may get a parody article or Forgotten Fades article. We got episode 4 for the cartoons, other music that's coming out. Just fuck with us, man, because we got all the shit that you want and need, man. So yeah, you fuck with it, and then you tell your friends so they can fuck with it, and they can sub, and then we can all be friends, man. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we do this shit for y'all, and then and also obviously mention the website as well, because of all the platforms we have, the website is definitely something you need to check out. You need to bookmark that,
ringgangradio.com.
Yeah.
And if you fucks with us, you could donate something. We'll let this shit go.
Yeah.
We not gonna say get those likes up, or we not gonna put no trash ass music on.
Yeah. No. Yeah. All the content that we do, man, is strictly us. We don't copy or buy or any of that shit. It's our thing. You know what I mean? And that's what you want. So you want originality in this boxing shit. So yeah, no one does it better than us. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for LB Show with the God, the GOAT artist, aka what y'all downplay, Triple G Jab. For King P, Bodega P, for Conscious Pilot, for Rome, Top 5, aka Chicago Win. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time. Peace.
Peace.